Hello, my dears. I certainly hope your weekend went well. Time seems to be flying by. This is Resilient Lives checking in with you. This is the holiday season. This week, Hanukkah, and there are celebrations throughout this month. And so we are preparing, are trying to prepare. So how are you? How are you doing? I certainly hope that you're doing well, and if you're not, I certainly hope that you have that vital friend to chat with. It always helps to have someone to confide in. I am trying to prepare for the holidays, and I must admit, I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but it will be a different holiday. I don't know if we'll have to celebrate it in the garage and have some family members that haven't been here in the garage. I mean, really, just to figure it out. I know there are others that have, at least for Thanksgiving when the weather was nice, in the garage it's an open area, and you don't have to be so concerned about being physically distanced because you have all the room that you need and the door is open. But that was when the weather was nice. Now here we are. We don't know, at least in the Midwest, we don't know whether we'll have snow. We had snow yesterday. But as we prepare to enjoy the holidays, and that's what we must do, because we're striving to enjoy and thrive and flourish each day. Each day that we live, we're trying to have some good, some fun in that day. And I'm trying to fan the flames. I would say I probably have a little ember of for the holidays. It'll be so different. I'm trying to fan it into a roaring flame so that I'll enjoy this novel holiday. So I've been trying to put some little decoration in each room, and possibly put some music on, and do the whole five senses thing, have some music going, holiday music, and holiday scents, and frankincense, or the evergreens, just things that would ignite a memory. So I don't know what you're doing, but I certainly hope that you're looking forward to each and every day. The challenge is that the numbers with the pandemic surges in some areas, if not most areas, are surging, so that the limitations and the mitigations are forcing us to stay in and to stay away from those we would love to be with. So how will we do this holiday? Well, I know you. I know you'll make it a novel holiday, and you'll say, wow, it was great. So I know that you have already started fanning the flames and thinking of novel ways of how you're going to do this. So share them with me. But we're coming together. It's important that we come together virtually. That is a given. That we have. Thank God for all of these gadgets that we have although sometimes they don't work. I thought, well, let me just have a little downtime, and I turned on the TV, and it worked for a little while, and then it said it was something wrong with the cable, and I changed channels, and I thought, are you kidding me? So sometimes things don't go as you planned, but what we've been doing is when things don't go as they plan, plan A, we always have a backup. And I love to read and have my quiet time, but I was like, I thought I wanted to just sit and have a moment just of quiet time, of mindlessness. So hopefully you've had time to think about what you might like to do. I remember once I had a Christmas where we didn't give gifts. It was probably a time when sickness was probably at the forefront. And the important thing about that Christmas that I remember and will remember always, it's embedded in my heart because it was the presence. It was everyone being concerned about each other, And I'm sure that there are Christmas tales about the importance of coming together in the holidays, but this was for real. This was for real. We weren't worried about getting any gifts. And that is probably a concern that we have now, because the reason that we are not coming together as family is because we're concerned for each other. We're concerned whether we live or die. So many are not doing well, and there are those that are dying. And so the reason why we're not coming together real time is because we care for one another. We care that we live. We care that there'll be another holiday that we can come together. So this will help us to have a memory of how we loved each other virtually, how we supported each other, how we handled it with our communities, our network system. I'm sure it's going to be great. And so I would just suggest that you work on your confidence, because at first I say confidence because confidence is that belief that we have in ourselves that things are going to work out and they're going to go well. And when I first started thinking about the holidays, I was like, I wasn't even sure about the effort. I'm talking about fanning the flame, but I wasn't even sure if I wanted to make the effort. And then I thought, well, of course you do. Of course you do, because the holidays are important. They are memories that we've had all over the years, and they have that, it's like a warm fuzzy, it's a feel-good kind of holiday. It brings up memories. And so this one will be novel. When we journal about it or talk about it, we will say this one stood out, just like the one I was telling you for myself. It stood out because the focus was not on what I'm going to give or get. The focus was on life and connections and relationships and healing and all of those things that are important. And I know in the Advent season, we talk about joy and peace and hope, and that's what we want for each and every one. So in my fanning of the flame, I'm trying to bring up that confidence. And confidence is like a muscle. You have to continue to work it. But it's something that will be revealed in our body, mind, and spirit. It helps us with that trajectory, the path that we're contemplating, how we're going to do this. And so I'm beaming you some love, letting you know that you're loved and cared for, and trusting that if you have an ember that you're fanning the flame, you probably far ahead of me. But remember, we're thrivers, and this will be a holiday like none other, and we will flourish. Good night now.